Throughout Geometry Dash's history, many important and revolutionary things have been done, and most non-GD players don't know just how interesting this game can truly get. However, the butterfly effect is still real. What I mean by that is that a lot of how the game is today probably would have been a whole lot different if a different choice was made. In this video, we'll go over some extremely interesting what-ifs, from choices that wouldn't change much to choices that would change almost the entire game. Hope you enjoy. We're kicking things off with Artificial Ascent. AA is one of the most well-regarded levels out there. However, it wasn't always like this. The original host for the level was Anubis. In fact, it wasn't even originally intended to be a mega collab. The level was originally supposed to be a remake of Cataclysm, which will be mentioned later, and everything was going smooth, until Anubis lost his save file, and the only thing remaining of the level was the name, Artificial Ascent. The reason it was called that is because the level was supposed to be about abandoned machinery coming back to life, hence the name, the ascension of the artificial. With the original level gone, Anubis decided to turn the level into a mega collab, and it was going well. Until when about half the level was done, Anubis had increasing inactivity, so to keep the level alive, he gave it to Viper to host the rest of the level, and succeeded with doing so. But just imagine, for a second, that the save file didn't get lost. Just imagine how much less well regarded the level would be today. I'm sure we're all glad the level turned out the way it did, and glad it didn't turn out the way it was originally intended to. The reason it's at the bottom is because it wouldn't change much regardless how the level turned out, other than a few levels not existing. Dark X is one of the most mysterious players out there, and is the creator of Element 111RG, a level that is so mysterious that there's an entire hour-long documentary on it. Around the time Dark X was still active, a player called Arco decided to start a community series called the Element series. This series was simple. The levels were called Element 1H, Element 2HE, Element 3LI, all the way up to 118. Unfortunately, the series flopped and only 9 are rated still today. I actually uploaded a list online of all the rated element levels that are still playable, so if you want to, you can check it out. List ID is on screen. But regarding Dark X, prior to Element 111RG, he only had one known level, that being Theory of Clutter. After requesting to be in the Element series, he was accepted and set to make the last 7 levels, 111 to 118. Sadly, Dark X only managed to pull through with making 111RG. The reason the level isn't in my list is because it's for rated levels only, and Element 111RG got unrated due to having a secret way at the start. Why did he add a secret way, you might ask? Well, the level was so hard that it was considered the hardest rated level at the time, and even today, it's still considered around top 10 difficulty. But the main point of the segment is, what if he kept going? What if he finished all of the required 7 levels? They would very likely be even harder than 111RG. The only reason he stopped is because people found the secret way and got pissed at him for hacking the level. So much so, he quit mere days after publishing the level. And to make it even worse, the level was deleted by Dark X sometime between June to August 2014, and it was lost forever. But who knows? There could have possibly been an element level at the top of the demon list. Zerberus is by far one of the most influential creators in this game's history. Zerberus started playing sometime in 2014 and rose to fame quickly. His second ever level is basically his entire legacy. And you know what level I'm talking about. It's the iconic level, 9 Circles. 9 Circles is one of the most influential levels in the game. It inspired 125 other levels to be 9 Circles themed. It was a piece of GD history. And if Zopros never played the game or created 9 Circles, freaking Sonic Wave and Succubus Circles wouldn't exist. But other than 9 Circles, Acropolis, Ultimate Demon Mix, and Love Baba, Zopros isn't a revolutionary player. Wait, revolution? By Funny Game? Let's talk about another player, Funny Game. But before we talk about him, there's still 2 other what-ifs we need to mention before him. On January 2nd, 2015, a creator absolutely changed the way extreme demons are made by releasing a level that would kickstart the Riot vs. Cyclic battle. It was created by GG Boy, and this very level is none other than Cataclysm. Cataclysm was the first popular level to have a menacing hell theme, as well as being considered impossible. But that would be proven wrong, because on May 9th, 2015, Cyclic proved to the world it was possible by verifying Cataclysm. And if Cataclysm was never created, Bloodbath and tons of other levels would not be here now. Not much else to say, so let's move on. Next up is another level, but this one is 100 times more important than Cataclysm. This level inspired the trend of one-upping each other for years on end, and this level is Demon Park. Demon Park was created by Mid-N2Call, or by what he's called today, N2Call. Demon Park was uploaded on the 17th of October 2013, and it was so important at the time and difficult that it inspired Raptop to create a new difficulty in-game for the hardest levels, called Demon, based off the level's name. And this is where the one-upping each other part comes in. Cause back then, players wanted to have the title of having the hardest demon under their name. And without Demon Park, many iconic levels wouldn't be in the game today, including Cataclysm and Bloodbath and many more, as I mentioned. But there's still 2 more what-ifs to talk about, and Demon Park and these last 2 are pretty scary to think about. Funny Game created many influential levels like Lonely Travel, Revolution, hey! That's the level from earlier! And Simplism. But one of his levels is the one we're gonna talk about. One that introduced 2 extremely game-changing features. The level in question is Abyss. Abyss might seem like a normal level from the outside, but there's a lot more to it than you might think. The first very important feature is the custom backgrounds moving with the player. And man, there are so many levels with custom backgrounds. But the second feature is why I put Abyss up this high in the first place. Sure, custom backgrounds are cool, but this second feature easily takes the cake as being the most important feature added to the game. The low detail mode trigger at the beginning. Guys, when I say this is important, I mean it. Actually saying its importance is a complete understatement. This concept got so popular in 2.0 levels that it was added as an in-game feature in 2.1, and to this very day, it's still being used in levels, all thanks to Funny Game. And no Funny Game, a big part of decoration today would be a lot different. But let's not forget, there's still one more what if I have to mention. Well, we've reached the end of the video. The last what if I want to mention is the Impossible game. For those of you who don't know what I mean, Rob Tom completely stole the idea of Geometry Dash from the Impossible game. And if our beloved developer never saw the Impossible game, Geometry Dash would never, ever have existed. Your favorite game, just gone, over an adult not seeing another one's game. Like I said in the beginning, the butterfly effect is real. But let's get one thing straight. Whether it's having possibly your favorite level never existing, to literally the game never existing, these things never happened, and will always remain as an interesting what if.